Have you ever wondered why some intimate moments feel unforgettable while others seem rushed and unsatisfying? Today, we're going to talk about a few simple things that can make a real difference in creating a more enjoyable experience for both partners. If this is something you'd like to learn about, stay with me until the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, give this video a thumbs up, and to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your continued support. Now, one of the biggest mistakes many men make is focusing only on the final moment while ignoring everything that comes before it. Physical intimacy isn't just about rushing ahead. It's about taking your time and paying attention to your partner. One area that deserves gentle attention is the breasts. Rather than being rough or squeezing too hard, use slow, soft, and affectionate touch. Patience, tenderness, and responsiveness can help create a far more comfortable and enjoyable experience for both people. A lot of people assume that lubrication should come from artificial methods or shortcuts, but in many cases, taking your time during foreplay can make a significant difference. When a woman feels relaxed, emotionally connected, and physically stimulated, her body naturally responds. That's why patience is so important. Instead of rushing into intercourse, spend time exploring what she enjoys and pay attention to her reactions. Many men are in such a hurry that they skip these early moments, then wonder why things feel uncomfortable or difficult. The truth is that good intimacy begins long before penetration. Instead of rushing the process, both partners are far more likely to enjoy the experience. Remember, satisfying intimacy isn't about speed or force. It's about understanding your partner, communicating, and allowing her body enough time to respond naturally. Another important part of intimacy is understanding that every woman responds differently. What feels good for one person may not be exactly the same for another, so paying attention and moving at a comfortable pace is essential. After spending enough time building arousal through gentle touch, don't rush the next step. Continue using your hands with care and let her body guide you through her reactions. Many women appreciate slow, confident movements that help them feel relaxed and emotionally connected before intercourse begins. Rather than focusing only on yourself, concentrate on making her feel comfortable and desired. When she feels safe, appreciated, and fully engaged in the moment, the entire experience becomes much more enjoyable for both of you. A satisfying, intimate relationship is built on patience, communication, and mutual pleasure, not on speed or pressure. Taking your time shows confidence and consideration, and those qualities often create a much stronger connection than simply rushing toward the finish. One reason some women describe intimacy as enjoyable is because their partner understands the importance of preparation instead of rushing the process. Taking time to stimulate sensitive areas with gentle, respectful touch can help increase comfort and anticipation. The goal is never to be rough or impatient, but to focus on what makes your partner feel relaxed and appreciated. As intimacy progresses, continue paying attention to her body language and responses. Every woman is different, so there is no single approach that works for everyone. Some may enjoy more hand stimulation, while others may prefer kisses or other forms of foreplay. The key is to be attentive and communicate when needed. When your partner feels comfortable and emotionally connected, she's more likely to enjoy the experience. Men who ignore foreplay often miss the opportunity to create a memorable moment. Patience, affection, and genuine attention to your partner's pleasure are what separate an average experience from one that both people truly enjoy. It's also important to understand that satisfaction isn't determined by appearance or experience alone. Many people are quick to say a partner wasn't exciting enough, when in reality they simply rushed through the experience without giving enough attention to foreplay. A memorable, intimate moment is usually created by patience, confidence, and a willingness to focus on your partner's needs as much as your own. If you've spent time building anticipation with gentle touch, affectionate kisses, and careful stimulation, the transition into intercourse often feels much smoother and more natural. Your partner is more likely to feel relaxed, comfortable, and emotionally connected, making the experience enjoyable for both of you. On the other hand, skipping these important moments can leave one or both partners feeling unsatisfied. Great intimacy isn't about showing off or rushing to the finish. It's about creating trust, responding to each other's signals, and making sure both people feel valued throughout the entire experience. Another thing to remember is that intimacy should never feel like a race. The couples who enjoy the most satisfying experiences are often the ones who slow down, communicate, and focus on each other's comfort from beginning to end. When you pay attention to your partner's reactions, you learn what she enjoys instead of relying on guesswork. Many men become frustrated when things don't go as planned, but instead of blaming their partner, they should ask themselves whether they invested enough time in creating the right atmosphere. Affection, patience, and thoughtful foreplay can often make a greater difference than people realize. Every woman has her own preferences, so don't assume that one approach fits everyone. Be willing to listen, observe, and adjust. When both partners feel relaxed, respected, and emotionally connected, intimacy becomes far more enjoyable. The goal isn't simply reaching the end, but making sure both of you leave the experience feeling satisfied, appreciated, and closer than before. At the end of the day, the biggest lesson is that satisfying intimacy is rarely about rushing or thinking only about yourself. It's about taking your time, paying attention, and making sure your partner feels comfortable, appreciated, and fully involved in the experience. The little things you do before intercourse often have the greatest impact on how memorable the entire moment becomes. When you approach intimacy with patience, gentle touch, and genuine care, you're far more likely to build trust and strengthen your connection as a couple. Every woman is unique, so don't rely on assumptions. Learn what she enjoys, communicate openly, and be willing to adapt. That's how lasting satisfaction is created for both partners. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found these tips helpful and learned something valuable. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.